Hi there, Michelle Webb here with www.registrymindset.com. I want to welcome you to this short video selection today from our Cancer Registrar Leadership Series. The title of this video is Creating Greatness. And I want to talk to you today a little bit about a Cancer Registrar's leadership and influence and how that can be used to bring your team and your organization and ultimately yourself to greater levels of success or greatness. Now you've probably have heard, I'm sure most of you have heard now about John G. Maxwell, Brian Tracy, Kenneth Blanchard, Mark Sanborn. You know, there's a lot of leadership influence and a lot of leadership gurus out in the field that help us and teach us how to be great leaders. But there's one theme that runs true amongst all of these people, and that is that leadership is about influence. And influence is about how you and I, anyone, any cancer registrar can make a difference. It's not tied to your job title. It's not tied to your position. It doesn't matter if you're certified, not certified. It really doesn't matter. It's all about how you use your influence to help others, to serve others, and for the greater good of the team, the organization, and your cancer registry. That's really the essence of leadership, influence. Now, along with that, leaders develop. If you don't have it, that's okay. This is a skill that you work on. But leaders influence others through connecting with them, developing meaningful relationships, and through meeting and serving the needs of others. It's a 100% outward focus. Now, meaningful relationships, you may say, hey, Michelle, you know, I talk with people every day. I connect with people. But I'm going to ask you, is it a meaningful connection? It's not just enough to pick up the phone or to have a conversation with someone. It needs to have value and benefit. So we're not talking about sharing our life stories or inviting someone over for a barbecue or anything like that. We're talking about focusing on that moment and that connection with that person so that there's nothing else interrupting what it is that you need to communicate with them. Have you ever had a conversation with someone where you felt like they only focused on you and you were the only thing that mattered to them at that moment? That's a meaningful connection, and this is what we're trying to talk about. It's not so much personal as it is just connecting with that person to be able to help them and to influence them in a direction that you feel is important to go. So leaders influence others through meaningful relationships and service. Now, a leader's focus is also on the benefit of the team rather than that of yourself. As I just said, it's entirely outward. So what are the goals and the focus of your cancer registry? What is the goals and the focus of your organization? Maybe at some point you're connecting with someone on what the goals and focus of cancer registration in the U.S. or even worldwide is about. But again, your focus and your influence is going to be to take in the direction for the benefit of others rather than that of yourself. Now, how are you going to do that? I'm going to ask you to take just a few minutes. Grab a notepad, grab a yellow pad and something to write with. Find a quiet place. Now that quiet place may be, the best you can do is in the corner of your cafeteria. It may be a bench outside. It may be in your backyard at home or at the beach. Any place that you can go for just a little bit of time to think and to jot down some notes. So when you get to this place, I'm going to ask yourself these questions. Do all of your goals focus on your own success and achievements? Or which of those goals focus on the benefit of the team or the entire organization? Write these things down as you go. What are your goals? Write down your goals. And then check off the ones that focus on the benefit of the team and the organization versus those that are personal. Be very honest with yourself. You don't need to write a huge long list. You know, focus on 5 to 10 things that you know that you're thinking about, that you're working on, that you want to achieve. And again, do those goals focus on your own achievements and success or the achievement and success of others? Now, take that list. I'm going to ask you to take some more action. This is going to become your action plan, and you've got a good start already. Now, add to that, or pick out from what you've written down. Make a separate list now of 5 ways that you can contribute to the benefit and the success of your team. What are 5 things that you can do that is going to help someone in your cancer registry? It's going to help your organization, maybe help a physician in the cancer program, that is going to benefit the success of the team and the cancer registry program, the cancer program at your organization. You only need 5. That's all you need to work on right now. You can use the information you just did when you went through that self-inspection process. 5 ways to contribute to the benefit and success of your team. Okay, now you're ready to go to the next step. This is a really important step that a lot of people forget, or a lot of people just kind of fizzle out at the point where they write the list down. You know, John Maxwell says that a plan without action is a pipe dream. A plan without action just means that you're good at thinking something through, but it's not good enough if you're going to be a leader that influences other people. You need to be able to put that plan into action. Grab your calendar or your date book. Grab that list again of those 5 action things that you're going to do, and I'm going to ask you to start plugging those in to your calendar and your date book. Make them real. Make a commitment to making it happen. Decide when, where, how, and with whom you're going to do that. Continue writing notes on that yellow pad if you need to, but actually start plugging stuff into your date book. So here, for example, let's say that next week I want to work on, and this is real, next week I want to work at a particular hospital. We need to start bringing our follow-up up. We need to start working on this. We've got cancer committee happening and a bunch of stuff happening. So next week, actually on Monday, I'm going to go into the office and I'm going to work with our medical oncologist, and we are going to start collecting greater follow-up. Now, this isn't for my personal goal. It's not going to matter to Michelle whether we have good follow-up or not. But what does matter is to the organization and to the team. So what are your goals for the team and the organization? Write the date on the calendar. When, where, how, and with whom can you carry out those 5 steps that you just identified? See, it really is that simple. Take a little time, do a little thinking, do a little planning, be honest with yourself about where you're headed and what you want, and by doing that, you actually can start creating greatness on your team. Creating greatness begins with connecting with people in a meaningful way, focusing on the benefit of the team and the organization, planning it out, writing out just some simple steps. When you get 3 or 4 of the 5 done, work on your next list. Plan it out, take action, put it into your date book, make a commitment to it, follow through on it, and then simply influence others to see the vision, to see the goal and the benefit and the value that's the good for the greater, for the team and for the organization. When you do that, you're going to be taking your team to new and greater levels of greatness each time. Better levels of success, more value, more contribution back to your organization. And that's what we as cancer registrars should be doing. That is what cancer registry leadership and influence is all about. So I know that you can do it, and I know that you have some great ideas out there. I'd love to hear what they are, so please feel free to share. This is Michelle Webb, and I want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend a few minutes with me today. That's the greatest compliment you can give to me. I look forward to working with you again. Michelle Webb with www.registrymindset.com, signing off and wishing you a great day.